Hey everyone, welcome back to CraftyPlannerLovR. My name is Megan, and today we are going to be planning for the month of January in my social media Erin Condren LifePlanner. I am so excited to start planning for the months in this planner, so we are not going to be wasting any time. We're going to go ahead and jump into our planning. I have set this planner up with you guys already, so if you are interested in seeing what this planner has inside it and kind of how I've decorated it in for the months, and check that video out. It will be linked at the end of this video and in the description box below. But a quick sneak peek preview, this is what my January dashboard looks like. It is from SerilynArt, and I set up all of my dashboards with SerilynArt stickers. And then for the monthly calendar, we are going to be using this Erin Condren Let It Snow monthly kit from BlessUrHeartStickers. I am on her PR team, so if you are interested in saving some money off of your order, you can use my code Megan15 and it will save you 15% off. We are very, very cold here in Florida today, so I figured this was the perfect time to go ahead and get my Erin Condren planner set up for the month because it is very cold. It does not snow in Florida, thankfully. I think everyone would freak out if it started snowing in Florida. I really, really do. I think we wouldn't know what to do. But it is actually really cold. Let's see what the temperature is outside. Oh my gosh, it is 43 degrees. That might not seem like a lot to you guys, but for us Floridians here, holy cow, that's cold. So I think this was perfect to set up our monthly with. So what is the coldest you guys usually get in the months? I want to know. I would love to know how cold it gets for you guys. Oops, I forgot to do the bottom washi. My bad. Like I said, it gets pretty chilly here, but not like in the negatives. I don't think it's ever gotten into the negatives. At least it's never gotten into the negatives when I've been living here. So, that's fun. I don't know. I don't know why. I thought about that right now, but yeah, I don't know if, like I said, if it's ever gotten into the negatives, but if it has, that would be terrifying. I've actually, like, never seen snow before, so please excuse me if I'm setting things up incorrectly or, you know, just failing epically at setting things up for snow-related things, because I obviously have no idea what I'm talking about. But I am familiar with cold, even though, you know, it's Florida, it's not going to be as cold. But it's supposed to get into the 20s or a little bit lower. And with Florida, we do get the humidity level too, so it adds that extra level of cold. So that's super fun. I'm going to be definitely snuggling in my comforter and my cozy warm blankets and watching lots of movies. It is currently almost the 31st on the time of me filming this, which means Stranger Things is about to start. I have mixed feelings about this year, or this season, because I don't know. I'm going to talk to you guys about that in a second. I'm going to go ahead and lay down the numbers. As you can see, I redated the planner because it had a Sunday start. I don't do Sunday starts unless it's in my work planner. Actually, I think I still do Monday starts in my work planner. Anyway, I don't do Sunday starts. So I'm going to be redating the planner. So obviously the holidays are going to be incorrect. And I do have some holiday stickers. These are just from my Hobby Lobby stash of stickers. So I do have these clear stickers that we'll just put on for the holidays anyway. And then if it's a holiday that doesn't have one here, then I'll probably just add a sticker in. So let me go ahead and add these numbers in. We'll decorate our planner, and then I will talk to you guys about my thoughts about Stranger Things this season. Okay. there we go. Now I need to grab my whiteout and get rid of this because it's on the wrong date now. Alright, so Martin Luther King Jr. Day is on the 19th now, correct? I'm going to go with yes. I already forgot. Yes, 19th. Because it's on a Monday. Oh, I have this day off. That's exciting. Oh, I love having off days. Okay, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We are going to need a box for this, or not a box, a cutter for this because it's too long. Alright, so let's put, oh my gosh, there we go. Did not want to grab, I have to use tweezers because if I don't, it'll be crooked, and we don't want crooked. I mean, I think these numbers are kind of crooked already, so are we really surprised? No, we're not, but, you know, I try. Okay, and then New Year's Day. Where'd it go? There it is. We got New Year's is on Thursday, not Friday. Woo! Do you guys have any New Year's goals? I do. I have a ton. I have a lot of New Year's goals. We'll talk about those later. Okay, my Stranger Things thoughts, right? Let's get to that topic. I don't like Kali. I never did. I honestly, and I feel like this is how everybody else feels too. I really felt like her episode was kind of pointless. And of course I watched it, but I kind of like skimmed over it because I was like, meh, this is probably not an important episode. Just kidding. Apparently it is important. But I think that she's very suspicious. And I do not like her. So, we'll see. Maybe they're just writing her like that just to be, you know, like, making us suspicious of her, and maybe she's actually just trying to be nice. But I never liked her, so, like, you know, you guys understand, okay? So we have her. And then the whole, like, Nancy and Jonathan thing, I honestly think they put that in there because the actors are dating in real life. And so I think they put that in there to be like, oh yeah, here you go, here's your romantic moment. And I was like, is that really necessary? No, it's not. But, you know, it's not my show. It's not my show. And, you know, it was a good show while it lasted. So I'm not really going to complain. But I am going to complain if Steve dies. And I am going to complain if Dustin dies. That's just my 2 cents. Okay, so here's what we have going on this month. We have 2 collabs that are coming out. We have one on National Sticker Day, which is the 13th, question mark? Hey Siri, when is National Sticker Day 2026? January 13th. Okay, so we have a SerilynArt sharing circle going out on the 13th for National Sticker Day. So we're going to use this one to remind myself that we have that coming out. And then we have a YouTube sharing circle on the 26th for our normal, I think. Hold on. Let me double check because we did discuss this in our group chat the other day and I want to make sure I have the dates correct because I will forget. Okay, January 26th is indeed the correct date for our sharing circle video. So we're going to put that here. And then I'm going to go in, I think it's this one. Nope, I was wrong. It's this one. These little envelopes, by the way, are from Happy Scrappy. I have them for my different icons and stuff because what I did is I just took all of the social media icons that I have and I stuck them in here because I don't ever use them for anything else other than social media, so it just makes sense to have them all in one place. So these are from multiple different shops and multiple different places, and I just shove them in here. And I keep them next to my Erin Condren. When my folio gets here, they're going to go in there. But for now, they're going to go in here. Here we go. I have some scripts from To The Moon Co. And we're going to use, let's see. I think we're going to use the YouTube collab icons because there's only 2 left. And we need 2 for this month. So we're going to put this right here, because this is going to be our 2 sharing circles that we have going on. So there we go. We've got that. Now I think there's not much else that's going out that I can think of. Because what this planner is for is this is going to be where I'm going to write down, kind of like I did here, I'll show you, kind of like I did in my planner for last year. This is my old Erin Condren. This is the Erin Condren Megan. This is a social media Hobonichi cousin. Anyway, my Hobonichi cousin. What I did in my, why am I going back there? What I did in my calendars for 2025 is I wrote down kind of a pre-plan situation of my videos that were going to go out, so that when I set up my weeklies, I knew what I needed to do. So this is kind of how I set this up. So this is the exact same thing that I'm going to be doing in my calendars for this year. And as you can see, I used all Bless Your Heart Stickers calendars because I love her stickers. So that is what we are doing. Also, I just realized I should probably have a January title on here, because how am I supposed to know this is January besides the fact that it literally says January right there? So let me grab one. Alright, I found my sticker thing. This is from Hobby Lobby, and we are going to use these for my titles until I can find more titles. So this is what we're going to use for this month. I probably should just keep it as my titles for the entire year, because that way I don't mess up and it's not like off center. I should probably have gotten a 2026 titles. Oh well, it's fine. We'll figure that out later. This is going to say January. It's probably going to be crooked, but oh well. There we go. Okay, now we have January down. So I'm actually just going to take these guys, and these are going to go in my pocket. And I kind of adjusted my planner so that it would be even on both sides, so the pocket's actually back here. So now we have our calendar done. I will fix, you know, my schedule and everything later, but we are going to actually move into the second page of this planning sesh. Is the like contents section of the planner, and I actually am going to be using another section of stickers from Bless Your Heart Stickers. We're going to use this. This is supposed to fit these sections here. So I usually use the habits for my postings for, what is it called? My PRs. But I don't actually need to use that this month, because this planner has a little section where I'm trying to show you if it will open. There we go. Right here where you can track your habits. So I technically don't need this, but this is going to be for posting on Facebook. I'm trying to grow, so I need to post more on Facebook. I need to post more on my YouTube community tab. I need to post more on TikTok and all of those. So that's what this is going to be for. And I'll show you, again, going back to my old planner, I'll show you an example of how I had set up previous months. So here's November. As you can see, it's kind of sad. Apparently I didn't fill this out, so that's embarrassing, because I do need to do an after the pen. So I'll have to do that when I'm done filming this. Anyway, I did fill out December, because apparently my brain just doesn't want to work, and it just says, actually, nope, no filling out for you. So that's beside the point. This is using Bless Your Heart Stickers tabs as well. And as you can see, I did my stats right here, and then I did the habits and see Bless Your Heart Stickers, Facebook, SerilynArt, Practical Paper Company, Samulin Planning, and Samulin Planning Facebook. So that's what I use that for. But now that I have that section in my actual planner where I don't have to worry about that, I'm going to use it for other things. Okay, so this right here is going to be my content ideas. I am going to pull in some washi in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and put these down first. So I'm going to do it exactly how I did it in my other planners. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah! Okay. Let me make sure this is not going to be crooked. Jeez, I am just on a roll today. I have had too much coffee, I think, is what the problem is, because it's cold, so I needed some warmth. And this is my, here, I'll show you. This is my second cup of coffee. Yes, this is the Spider-Man. Oh, I need to not pour this on my my thing. This is a Spider-Man mug. So, yes, yes, I know. This is crooked. This is crooked. I think that's still kind of crooked, but oh well. Anywho, this is going to be my content ideas section where I'm going to have a bunch of ideas for my content and things like that. Actually, you know what? Screw this corner. We are going to put this over here because it already says January, and this way, okay, this way I can kind of cover up my boo-boos. Hopefully I can get this on and not make it crooked though. That would be nice. Is it gonna happen? No, definitely not, because I kicked the camera again. See, I need to stop drinking all the coffee. That's what needs to happen. But apparently I don't know how to not drink coffee to keep me warm. So there's that. Oh, maybe I should have some tea. Squirrel in a room. I'm sorry. Let me start over. You know, my brain is all over the place. Okay. Washi. That's what we need. Welcome to Planning Sessions with Megan. This is how it happens. This is what happens when I have too much coffee and too much caffeine. Should I use the pink? Would that be okay? Or should I use blue? I feel like there's too much blue. Oh my gosh. Squirrel in a room, Megan. I think I used this last time. Or do I want to use this blue? Ooh, maybe blue? Because I don't think I have any more of this purple left. I could also use the pink that I have. Or not the pink. We just discussed that pink is not going to work. I'm talking about teal. Teal is a good color. Should we use teal instead? Oh, definitely teal. Get out of here, blue. Alright, let's lift you up for the 5 billionth time. I should have gotten more of the... What are these called? The boxes, because I just realized that I'm not going to have enough room for everything. What incarnation is this little line here? We're going to fix this. We're just going to do it this way. Okay? Do it this way. Where's my cutter? I'm just all over the place. I think it's because I was talking about Stranger Things and now my brain is like, it's almost time. I really am not like this with TV shows either, because like I was watching Percy Jackson the other day with my dad because I really love the TV series that they're doing. I think it's really cool that they are turning my favorite books into TV shows. And I know a lot of people are like, no, they're going to ruin it. But I think so far they're doing a really good job. Because yes, of course, they're not going to be sticking straight to, you know, the book or the movie or whatever their referencing is. Like with the Chronicles of Narnia that they're doing on Netflix. They're not going to stick straight to the books. But they're going to try and make it to where it's as close to the source material as they can. And like I said, so far with Percy Jackson, they're doing a really good job. A lot better than the movie. And, like, I liked the movie. So, like, there's no hate I have towards the movie. Sea of Monsters specifically, I really was not a fan of in the movie. Because they did Tyson so bad. Like, they made him to be, like, this really bad guy. And in the TV show, they're doing a really good job at, like, making it like the book. Because in the book, he didn't really hate... Percy really didn't hate Tyson that much. He didn't like him, but he didn't hate him like he did in the movie. So, that's my thoughts on the Percy Jackson series. So, you're welcome. I think it's just genuinely the reason my brain is kind of all over the place is just because I've got too much coffee in me. Okay, so, slight kick in our plan. I don't have another set of these boxes. However, it's not an issue, because what we're going to do, okay, is we're going to improvise. I have this box from one of BlessUrHeartStickers' other kits. It's the Dear Santa kit that I used. So we're actually going to use this, okay? This is going to be one of my content portions. Let's make sure it's not crooked though, Megan. Lord. Okay, so this is going to be one of my stats. And then these two are going to be the other. And I know it says this month and to do. I understand that, guys. I get it. But we're not going to worry about that because I'm going to cover it. Okay, because this is going to be for Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I always do my stats in my planners like this because it just helps me out and it helps me keep an eye out on what everybody is liking and what everybody doesn't like. So I'm going to take these little strips here and we're going to cover this up. Shh. And this is going to be our titles. And I do have some titles from, that's too far over. I do have some titles from Bless Your Heart stickers that say Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and I'll get those out in a minute. So we have that, and then I'm going to take, to cover this section up over here, I'm going to use the boxes from the kit, and these are going to be for my Happy Mail. I'm planning on getting a lot of Happy Mail this month because I'm a child and I like to order things. But it's okay because I'm being responsible about it. That's all that matters, right? As long as we are responsible with our money, who cares what we do, right? As long as we pay our bills and make sure that we have food to eat and, you know, all the other things, I don't think it's a bad idea or a bad thing if you spend a little money every once in a while. Make yourself happy. This world is crazy enough as it is, so might as well spread some little happiness. I just realized, as per usual, I need some dolls to cover this extra spot up. And are we surprised by the dolls that I'm going to be pulling from my collection? Can you guess? I'll give you 20 seconds on the clock. You are correct. It is SerilynArt. I think that was a little bit less than 20 seconds, but oh well. So, here we go. This is our little section for Happy Mail. Do I think I'm going to get this much Happy Mail? Absolutely not. I'm not going to spend this much money, but who knows? You know, January is just starting. January is just beginning. Things are just starting to come up. So who knows? I might be getting a lot of Happy Mail. This is also pen pal stuff too. But this is for like Happy Mail, PR orders, all that fun stuff. I need my SerilynArt dolls that I just told you guys I was going to get. Alright, I have 3 different kinds. I have these girls. Now this is from a PR order that you guys haven't seen yet, but surprise, you're getting a sneak peek. I'm thinking I'm either going to use these girls or these girls. I think these ones are going to match. Never mind, we're going to use these. Oh, washi. Washi on this side. I'm all over the place. All over the place today. I'm going to put washi at the top. Because I want to. I want to cover up the Erin Condren, like, thingy up there. Where's my cutter? Oh, it's right here. Boop. And probably some down here. And we will lift you up. And there. Maybe a little bit here too. Wait, we'll wait for that. We'll wait for that. Because I do want to add some of these dolls. Oh, goodness. Okay, here we go. Here's a thought we have to have. Do we want to add a doll on this side? The answer is yes. Here. I know what we're going to do. Alright, let's grab a doll. Which one should we use? Let's do her. She looks like she is just chilling, having a grand old time. Oh no, we're covering this up. That's okay. We're gonna fix it again. Again. Oh wait, maybe yeah, we can fix this. We should put another one right here in this corner. Some of these girls look like they are confused about where they are. We're going to put her on here. Oh dear. You know what? Why don't we just cover up the word habits? Because why not, right? I don't need to know that this is a habits planner or a habits section because I already know what it is. Cool. Over here, we're going to add her because she's like, hello, what are you doing? What am I doing? What are we doing? She's having a crisis. She is confused. Either that or she's like, I'm cold. Do I know why I'm giving these guys personalities? No. But, you know, here we are. Okay, I like her. Can put her right here. Why not? Oh, wait. How about we do this? How about we put some washi right there? Yeah. Yeah. Put some washi. Washi, washi. Boop. Oops, too much. Scooch. Boop. Beautiful. See, that makes it so much, like, fuller. It makes it so much better, I think. Oh, I said I was going to put those boxes on. Oh, well, I guess I'm not. Okay, then we're going to go back over to the calendar page, and we're going to put these dolls in here because I might as well just use up the rest of them, right? Might as well. So we definitely are going to put her... Here, I'm going to cut this off so I don't have to do any more lifting because I'm pretty sure that those have been stuck on for a while and they're not going to come up. Put this one. This is actually the perfect set of dolls for this spread too, I think, because they're like kind of like pastel-y. I think they're beautiful. I love them. Okay, should we put her here? Yes, the answer is yes. I already answered it for you. You're welcome. Let's do a little cutty cut situation here. Ah! Okay. Should have bought my big scissors, but it's fine. I don't feel like pulling those out right now. I know for a fact on the 4th or the 5th and 6th, I am not going to be doing anything specific to, like, there's not going to be anything happening. So I'm not really worried about that. But I like this. I also realized that there is like a huge section here. But you know what we can do is, I think I might have, I know I have one sticker that says next month, but I think it's not in the right color. So let's see. I do, here we go. Alright, so we actually do have stuff that we can use for this month. Because these are like a perfect color. Technically, you know what? We're going to just use next month. No, I lied. We're going to use this one too. Because this is perfect for tracking things for ahead of time. So that works out really, really swell. And I also forgot about my titles for YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Let me go back here one more time just to put those titles on. So this is Instagram. This is going to be YouTube. And this is going to be TikTok. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. The dolls made this page so much cuter. Now, by the way, I do have, for February, I am going to be using, wow, let me restart. For February, I am going to be using Bless Your Heart stickers, the same thing that I'm using this month, but she has specific dolls for February, so I am going to be using those dolls instead of SerilynArt dolls. Nothing wrong with them, I just want to have the same kits together, but that is okay. Alright, so that is my spread for this month using Bless Your Heart stickers, Erin Condren 7x9 monthly kit, and the dashboard stickers that she has in her shop, as well as some dolls from SerilynArt. If you guys like this video and you want to see how I use this planner for the entire year, you can go ahead and check out the playlist that I've got set up. It is my social media planner 2026 playlist. If you want to see how I've decorated my planners in the past, I do have other social media playlists in the description box, so you can check out all of my playlists and kind of see what I've been doing. My previous years aren't linked in the description box in playlists, but if you go to my playlists tab, I have them all in categories so that it's easy for you to go through the different categories. So I hope you guys like this video. Once again, don't forget to check out that playlist. Check out SerilynArt and Bless Your Heart stickers. They will be linked in the description box, as well as my PR codes for each. Megan25 saves you 25% for SerilynArt, and Megan15 saves you 15% off for Bless Your Heart stickers. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this chaotic, very fun playing with me, and until next time, craft on. Bye, guys.